The 2026 Berkshire Hathaway Annual Shareholders Meeting may well be the most extraordinary one in history. On May 3, 2025, at age 94, Warren Buffett announced at the annual meeting that he would retire by year-end. On December 31, 2025, Buffett officially stepped down as CEO, concluding his legendary 60-year tenure. He is now only a board member. Though he will attend the May 2026 meeting, he will no longer be its central figure. This isn't just an ordinary leadership transition. It's the closing of an era, but what I want to emphasize is this. Attending Omaha in 2026 means far more than witnessing a handover. We stand at a historic inflection point, not just for Berkshire Hathaway, but for the entire global commercial order. Over the past year, the global trade environment has undergone severe turbulence. A World Trade Organization report released in October showed that global merchandise trade volume grew by 2.4% in 2025, but the forecast for 2026 has been sharply revised down to just 0.5%. North American exports declined by 12.6% in 2025, and China's birth rate continues to fall, marking the most dramatic realignment of global trade patterns since World War II. Tariffs, war, supply chain reconfiguration, policy uncertainty. Each of these terms represents real, tangible financial losses. In its Q3 2025 earnings report, Berkshire Hathaway itself acknowledged it could not predict the impact of tariffs on its vast portfolio of businesses, but noted it could very likely have adverse consequences in times like these. What do we need most? Anchoring principles that remain constant amid chaos. Over 60 years, Buffett transformed a failing textile mill into a $1.08 trillion empire. His compounded annual return stands at 19.9%, with a cumulative total return exceeding 5,500,000, double that of the S&P 500. But more important than these numbers is how he achieved them. By November 2025, Berkshire's cash reserves hit a record $381.7 billion, more than the market capitalization of every U.S. public company except the top 22. Many say Buffett is too old and no longer knows how to invest. But what's the real truth? He's telling the market through action. When you can't find good businesses at reasonable prices, holding cash is the best investment. Indeed, in recent years, companies worldwide have been grappling with tariff shocks and supply chain adjustments. Apple has lost nearly $300 billion in market value due to China-related tariffs, and is accelerating the shift of U.S. market assembly operations to India and Vietnam, aiming for completion by 2026. General Motors estimates tariff-related revenue losses between $4–5 billion. Global investors are on edge, bracing for potential black swan events at any moment. Yet in Omaha, you won't hear panic. You'll hear wisdom that transcends market cycles. Dubbed the Woodstock for investors, the Berkshire meeting draws 30,000 to 40,000 attendees each year. Its true value lies not just in the speeches, but in its unique atmosphere. Global investors and entrepreneurs sipping coffee and discussing business in Omaha's Old Market District, shopping with shareholder-exclusive discounts at Nebraska Furniture Mart, and networking at Friday evening shareholder-only events at Borsheim's Jewelry. It's a self-organized community of the world's business elite. Here, you might meet a hedge fund manager overseeing billions, a CEO fresh off a cross-border acquisition, or someone like you or me, an entrepreneur or investor seeking direction amid uncertainty. Over the years, our groups have attended the Berkshire meeting many times. Each time, the greatest takeaway wasn't memorizing investment quotes, but was recalibrating our own business values within that atmosphere. While the world chases trends and hypes concepts, Omaha reminds us to return to fundamentals: good businesses, sound management, fair prices, and long-term ownership. Of course, what makes the 2026 meeting especially unique is that it may be the last gathering held under the symbolic shadow of Buffett as the central figure. After 2027, the meeting will continue, but the legendary aura will be gone. So if you're pondering how your business can navigate this cycle, If you want to understand what true long-termism really means, and if you seek clarity amid today's chaotic investment landscape, then meet us in Omaha on May 2nd.